Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Red Hot Chili Pepper Songs and Memories, where I talk about songs by the Red Hot Chili Peppers and I talk about the memories it gave me. Now we're on day 8, and I'm going to be talking about Californication. And the reason I put it for this date is because today, right now, June 8th, is the 20th anniversary of when the album Californication is coming out. And I don't know if either I'm going to put this before. No, this is going to be the first thing I'm going to put up, and then the albums and memories of Californication, and then the music video episode show for Californication is going to be up later on. Or if you're watching this in the past, I guess it doesn't matter. But yeah, this is actually a very special moment. It's oh god, this song, like Adventures of Rain Dance Maggie, it's a summer song, but it actually is much more. It's the opposite of the high energy or steady energy that Rain Dance Maggie had. It's much more mellow and it's much more what's the word to look at? What was the? Damn it, I forgot the word. It's a lot more mellow. And it's a little bit more somber, and it's a little bit more shoot. I forgot what it was. What was that word? It's actually a beautiful and haunting song, and like at the beginning, and it just reminds me of me in high school and just hanging out with like specifically grade 10, like last 2 months of grade 10, and and just the entirety of the summer afterwards, because again, a summer song, and it's very beautiful of how like amazing it what's it called it actually is amazing about how perfect that period of time was to me. It was a perfect time, and just hearing that song and just seeing the sun like up in the sky, and school pretty much didn't matter over the last few months, and I knew I was gonna get a good grades back then. And I just heard the song, and it thought, like, I remember hearing the song for the first time, like, oh, this is actually pretty decent. And like as time went on, it just began getting into my head, and I thought it was just a beautiful thing to just like not even bliss out to, but just be calm about. And I remember just walking. There are some days where I just walk outside, and the song is just in my head, and specifically just me singing about it and just having like just not literally, but floating on air to be precise, and just like being it was just such a peaceful time in my life. Hell, even recently, like the last couple of weeks, I was just on this song, and hell, it's raining. The weather is not that great, which is fine for me because I don't like the sun as much. But when it was raining and I just like kept hearing like mouthing the words whenever I'm working, I'm like, oh my god, I just even when I haven't heard this in like a year or so, it's still in my head, and it's still as powerful as it was 20 years ago. And it was still. I just wish that I known about the Red Hot Chili Peppers earlier, but hey, better late than never. This song came out, what, 6 years after, 6 years before Stadium Arcadium, and in 1999 I was still in elementary school, so I was at 1999, so grade 3. So no, I wasn't into rock. I wasn't into rock that back then, but like the song itself is just such a like peaceful, blissful song. Just to like, it's just the lyrics are haunting and they're on point. And I just remember just being at a friend's house, well, walking to a friend's house, and just hearing the song on my MP3. And like, it's just genuinely beautiful. Like, the sun is up, there's not a cloud in the sky, and I just walked from here to my friend's house. But this is I could have taken a bus, but I didn't have money or a bus ticket or a bus pass, and I just walked. I just walked there in the blazing summer, and it's just it's that song specifically was just in my head, and it was just so beautiful. And I just remember like this song and the album itself. It's just a reminder of me my just just uh, my favorite days with this album is just listening to this album in the morning and then just sneaking out of the house in the summer while my mom was asleep and just going to my friend's house and having the Californication songs in my MP3 and just walking there and then just hanging out and having the song still in my head and having a good time just playing video games with them. And then I would just come back with the songs in my head and the MP3 and then just keep going with the momentum and playing with video games and listening to the song or in the music and the album, like specifically Californication constantly. And then near the end, I already talked about road tripping, but yeah, that song just gets me in the right place. Just like Californication. If Road Trip is my song of the evening, then Californication is my afternoon song. I don't know what my morning song is, probably like Scar Tissue, but do I have yeah, I have Scar Tissue. That's probably my morning Red Hot Chili Pepper song back then. But Californication is my afternoon song because it's just centered right there. And like it just gives me good memories of just being with my friends in the summer in that period of time. And it just makes me want and I just kind of want to like if he still lived around here, I would just hell even around the last times he lived at his like last house here, the song would still be in my head. Like Californication would still be in my head. And it's oh my god. I just genuinely like the song because it's beautiful. Even today, like it still holds up today because like it's the less is more thing. Like all I just want to do is hang out with my friend and play video games. That's it. That's all I wanted to do kind of all I wanted to do back in that summer. I mean, up until like a couple of years ago, we still did that. Like every Thursday, we still did that, and yeah, the memories are still there. So hell, even back then, even like as far as like 2 years ago, we hung out at his house every Thursday. So it's like that's nice. So that's that's another episode of Red Hot Chili Pepper songs and memories, and I will see you another time. Thank you.